All right, today we're cracking open the vault. I mean, we've got the list, right? The one everyone's always asking for, Binance's finest trading pairs. But hold on. Before I just, start listing off a bunch of ticker symbols, let me throw a wrench in the works here. What if I told you that the perfect one-size-fits-all best list, well, what if it doesn't actually exist? So let's dive into this first section, the quest for best. Because honestly, getting this right is the key to trading way, way smarter. To find the pairs that are truly best for you, we've got to figure out why just copying someone else's hot list can be a real trap. Okay, let's just get it out there. The simple truth is, a one-size-fits-all list is a total myth in trading. It's because it leaves out the single most important part of the equation, and that's you. Your goals, your timeline, how much risk you're actually okay with. That changes everything. And this quote really hits the nail on the head. Just think about it for a second. The exact same trading pair can be an absolute goldmine for one person and a complete financial disaster for someone else. It's not about the asset itself, it's all about how you plan to use it. Okay, so if best is all about you, then how in the world do you find what works? Well, you have to learn to speak the language of the market. So let's jump into our next section, decoding a trading pair, and break down the stuff you really need to know. First up, liquidity. Now, the best way I've heard this explained is to think of it like a huge, busy highway. High liquidity, that's a highway with tons of lanes. It's super easy to get on and off, to buy or sell, without causing a massive traffic jam. And in trading, a traffic jam means the price suddenly moves against you. You don't want that. Next, let's talk trading volume. This one's pretty simple. It just tells you how much action is happening. You see high volume? That's a sign that a lot of people are interested, that they're paying attention. It kind of validates whatever price trend is happening. It makes it feel more real, you know? It's a sign of a healthy, buzzing market. And last but not least, volatility. This is the big one. It's all about those wild price swings, up and down. And man, this is a total double-edged sword. If you're a short-term trader, those crazy swings are exactly where you look for opportunities. But if you're a long-term investor, that same roller coaster ride is probably just a whole lot of stress and risk you don't need. All right, so we've got our three core concepts down: liquidity, volume, and volatility. Now comes the really important part, connecting all that data to your mindset. So let's get into section 3, trader versus investor, and figure out which camp you belong in. And this just lays it all out so clearly. Look at the left side. That's the day trader's world. They are actively hunting for high volatility, high volume. They live for those quick, short-term moves. Then you look at the right, and that's the long-term investor. They're looking for strong fundamentals, lower volatility, basically a much calmer ride. We're talking about two totally different playbooks here. So seriously, take a second and think about it. Which one of these sounds more like you? Are you drawn to the fast-paced daily action, or are you trying to build something for the long haul, for years down the road? Being really honest with yourself right now is probably the most important step you can take. Okay. You know the metrics, you've thought about what kind of person you are in the market. Now let's put it all together into something you can actually use, like right now. Welcome to the final section, your 3-step framework. And you'll see it's actually pretty straightforward. Step 1 is just define your goal. Are you a trader or an investor? You have to get crystal clear on that first. Then step 2, analyze the metrics. Pick any pair you're curious about and check its liquidity, its volume, its volatility. And finally, the magic happens in step 3. Match the pair to your plan. Does this thing's personality actually fit what you're trying to do? The crucial point here is that this simple process takes you from being a follower to being an analyst of your own strategy. That's a huge shift. And just like that, we're right back where we started, but in a totally different place. See, we started this whole thing looking for a list someone else made, but we're ending with something so much more powerful. You now have the tools to build your own list of finest pairs, a list that's perfectly tailored, by you, for you. So, we're not going to end with a simple answer today. Instead, we're ending at a starting line. You've got the framework now. The question isn't what are the best pairs anymore. The real question is, what will you discover? That's all for now. See you next time.